let us look at it. Let us look at it. Let us look at it a bit. Let us go to the beginning. Mohbad, son of a carpenter himself. His father has this talent. He sings. Mohbad grew up in that home where music is part of life, part of what they do. Mohbad learned music, the basics of it, from his father. As he grew up, he became one of the backup singers of his father. He grew up learning how to sing under the tutelage of his father. I don't want to go to the aspect of school, his father loaning money, and the private life of his father, the relationship and all of that, and the marriage between Mohbad's father and mother that broke apart due to poverty and ignorance and many other things that played out. I don't want to go into that. I want to focus on the major aspect of Mohbad's life. So, Mohbad, having gone through the basics of music, understanding of music, chords, and all of that, he decided to bring all of this experience, all that he has learned under the tutelage of his father, into mainstream music. What I mean is, he left secular, moral music at the beginning, embracing moral and religious music. He left secular music and embraced moral and religious music. After a while, Mohbad came back on track. The track where money can be found, and that is secular music. He won a competition, brought home money. His father is like, where did you get this money from? This is about 300,000 naira. That's a lot of money for a carpenter that is not getting job. If his father was getting job, 300,000 naira is nothing. Mohbad gave money to father. Father said no. That's to let you know that the man is aware of his situation but does not want to embrace stealing. Eventually, he got to know where the money came from. But then, Mohbad had already done what he needed to do. He changed the furniture, bought proper TV, put things right at home. At the age of 17, according to Mohbad's mother, Mohbad left home. He went out there to seek for the pathway to his destiny. He came across the Malian. Somehow, they signed him in. Life started. But Mohbad realized that being signed does not necessarily mean that life is going to be a smooth journey. He understood slowly, and he rebelled against the system that has always been there. It's not as if Naira Marley created it. It has always been that way in all aspects, not just music, in many industry. In just think of anything where you have a boss. You have to serve. They want to get all that they can, squeeze from you. Your sweat, your blood, your strength, everything. They want to get everything. He knew. He had served for a year, and I think maybe 10 months. A year and 10 months. The contract is supposed to be for 2 years or thereabout. 3 months to the end of it, Mohbad said, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Some of his friends, they told him not to do that. He said no. Why did he say no? I'm kind of thinking, I realized that if he is to collabo with all of the major artist in Nigeria, the A-list. Then, what does he have to do again? That means the only thing he's left with is to now do songs by himself. Since his record label pressed him to collabo with various artists. Maybe that is what he thought, that he said to himself, no, it's better I cut off from this. If not, I will have nothing to rely upon. And he took that step to get himself out of his record label. Obviously, record label will not be happy with you. They will fight you to finish. Of course, he was fought. They fought him like badly. He tried fighting back, but he cannot be as strong as his record label. He can't be as strong. Now, in between this, a guy called Sam Larry came into the... Sam Larry is a known friend of Naira Marley, the record label boss. Everyone knows that. And it would be stupid of Naira Marley to dirty his hands if he has people that can do the job for him. Now, Mohbad is said to have been paid 2 million naira by Sam Larry, allegedly. Let's use the word allegedly, to perform. Mohbad took the money. According to him, Mohbad is not alive to say it's not true. What we have as evidence is the petition that Mohbad sent to the police station. But his petition was thrown out of the window. The fire, it was trashed. Why? The police claim that Mohbad had been petitioned earlier, but a copy of that petition is not out there for us to see. The one that Sam Larry put across. It's not as if they cannot come up with that petition. The only thing they will do is to backdate it. It's as simple as that. They will backdate it and give you petition if that's what you want to see. So we are not even asking for petition. They said, Mohbad, you have already been petitioned by Sam Larry that you owe him 2 million naira. You have refused to perform. You don't want to. Or is it that Sam Larry quickly called some police officers that he gives money to? Like, hey, what's going on? Oh, Mohbad petitioned you. Let's give him a counter petition. No, don't do that. Let us say that you have petitioned him before he brought his own. So this is what the Nigerian police said. They said, you have been petitioned, you rejected, you refused to attend to the petition. And now you are petitioning that person who is asking for his money, 2 million, to perform in his late mom's concert. That is what Sam Larry claimed. Now, Wunmi, Cynthia, Adebanjo. She has been in the life of Mohbad for a while. It has been a hell of a crazy relationship. Fights, quarrel. I'm not saying that as youngsters, these things don't happen. All of you are trying to discover yourselves and, fights, quarrel, issues here and there. Mohbad kept on keeping on. And Mohbad was told that girl will stop you on your track. This girl will not allow you achieve. This girl will not allow you get to your destination in life. He was told this in the presence of his friend, childhood friend, Prime Boy. Now let's pause at that. Let's pause there. Let us go to the events that happened in the Malian house. Because I've spoken about that countless times and you've heard about how he was advised to stay off and he refused. Of course, everyone will be struggling. Everyone will be trying to be larger than life with so much substance. Mohbad is doing his thing. Obviously, he's a lyricist, a philosopher, and he knows how to deliver. We have, on the other end, there's Noliski. He is also going to, he wants to compete with Mohbad. Mohbad is more like a competition, not like we are in the same, we are signed to the same record label, because he wants his own songs to be also out there. He wants to be recognized, but he cannot shine like Mohbad. He can't shine like Mohbad. Mohbad already had that upbringing. He understands music. He knows it. So, somehow it seems Mohbad is a new kid on the block. New kid in the block. Doing his thing. Collabos here and there. Everyone wants to feature him. There are some, in quote, according to what Wunmi wants us to believe, industry dogs, industry gatekeepers, industry this and that. She came up with 3 to 4 reasons behind the demise of Mohbad. At the Malian house, as I was saying, a lot of things happened. NDLEA busted them, Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agents. Why? Because of the constant show of abuse of substance on camera, on their social media handles. Mohbad was involved in it. He was addicted to. Maybe you're also going through one form of addiction. It's time to quit. It's time to quit. He was hooked on this thing. And there are things that he needed to do also. He needed to fulfill destiny. Life appears shiny, luminous on the gram, but not in real life. He couldn't put his hands into his pocket and give his parents big cash, heavy cash. He couldn't do it because his record label would tell him, listen, dude, you are here to serve. You are here to serve. Yes, there are things you'll be getting, but you are here to serve. So it was like a learning process and stage. Maybe if Mohbad had done his 2-3 remaining months, maybe the Malians would not try to bully him. Well, he felt that he felt like, okay, I can face the pain of deserting my record label. I can face the pain than to just serve for 2-3 months. At that period, Mohbad was already going through some mental challenges, stress, taking of abuse of substance, relationship pressure, stress. He's not willing to cut off from some of this. He's not willing. Now, some have said Wunmi might have bewitched him, charmed him. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Because at times, the best way to get rid of your problem is to sit back and look at the reason why you are in that problem. If cutting off from certain people will put an end to it. But how can Mohbad cut off from Wunmi if Wunmi is always at the Malian house? It's going to be difficult, isn't it? So, NDLEA came, busted them, stories of Mohbad being taken to the NDLEA office. He said they gave him water. NDLEA denied. They said there's nothing like that. How can you be? He said he's the only one that they gave the thing to drink. And ever since then, his life has been messed up. Some said, oh, he got hit on his head with the butt of a gun. We saw all of that. We even saw the video when they busted that house, how Wunmi was aggressive, trying to remove the cap off. Of course, they are high on something anyway. Trying to fight the NDLEA officers, and they took them. The record label boss came back. He billed those that the NDLEA took and said Mohbad was not among those that the NDLEA arrested. So when was Mohbad giving water to drink? Was there a second bust? Well, it is a known fact that the Malians, of course, they want to be known as, they say they have their anthem, and they said that they they are young people who do not respect nobody. Even Naira Marley, he has history in this from the UK. He's also from a humble home. Somehow, his mom luckily found a way to get into the UK at a tender age, I think at the age of 11. So he grew up there in Peckham. And you know that that's one of the trenches in the United Kingdom. One of the trenches. He grew up there. So he knows, he knows, and he has definitely has seen terrible things. He survived there, came with his talent, music, got into the hearts of a lot of people. He also had his own challenges. There was a time they busted him for cybercrime and all of that. He tried to get out of it, and now he's back again, dealing with karma, or are we going to say dealing with the shadows of what he has done in the past. He got dragged. He came home. They interrogated him, interrogated Sam Larry. Both of them came back from wherever. Later they released him. Sam Larry came out. He said all station settled. That could mean a lot of things. It could mean we've bribed them. It could mean we are out of it. It could mean we are clear. Saying this on social media does not necessarily mean that he is clear. He might be saying this to assure whoever out there that we are still in, we are on track. Nothing to us. It could mean anything. It could mean anything. Now, there are certain things that Wunmi said, and certain things that Sam Larry said also that got a lot of people talking. Then slowly, people started adding one and one together, and they said that child does not belong to Mohbad. This brings us back to the major thing on the demise of Mohbad. The major, apart from, Mohbad's mom was asked to bring clothes that Mohbad sweat on to be prayed upon. I'm not going to even go into that because we don't even understand what that means or what that could do. Maybe it could even damage Mohbad the more. Maybe the spiritualist Mohbad's father went to, who knows, maybe he saw that Mohbad is a star. Rather than telling them the right thing to do, he said, let me harvest the star of this young man. Who knows? We don't know. The thing is, Mohbad wanted to japa. He wanted to trabai. Mohbad wanted to escape for his life at the last minute. But somehow was unable to achieve that. Was unable to get that done. What is this thing about? Being with a woman that you know is not faithful. That you know. Now, there are those that say, was Mohbad also faithful? Mohbad had other female. Mohbad got this lady pregnant. We've not seen anybody. In fact, one lady came out then to challenge Mohbad's father, saying I'm pregnant, and a test was done. It came out negative, not positive. She wanted money. In fact, the police said Mohbad's father had to take care of that. And Mohbad's father said, no, let's find out if you are pregnant. It means that even if that lady is pregnant for someone else, she would have been cashing out on Mohbad's father. Anyway, that is that. How can a man be with a woman who is a serial cheater, transformer? You sang it in your song. Well, the conclusion is this. Is it that the man is weak or he has been charmed? Particularly a man that has been told that this one is going to bring you down. This one is going to crush you. This one is going to put an end to your life. He kept on. He kept on with this same person. And when he realized that it's time for me to japa, when his eyes became clear, when your eyes go clear, his eyes became clear. Like, this girl, she has finally brought a child that does not belong to me. He wanted to jack her. He wanted to travel to Canada. And that was told to him when he was young finally happened. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Within the space of less than, let's say, 72 hours, or within that space, Sunday, Monday, Mohbad took his last breath on earth. Not because he had terminal disease. Not because someone, I mean, not that he was at the show and someone just took out a gun and, no. Everything is shrouded by the same tiny girl of 24, 25 that was with Mohbad as far back as when Mohbad was like maybe 16, 17, or even maybe less. And she wants to inherit Mohbad. Also want to pin a child that does not belong to him on his memory. He wants to pin it on our memory, like that child is Mohbad's son. Like, seriously? What a wicked world. Justice for Mohbad.